Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing the Land Office. And what are we talking about when discussing the Land Office? It's also referred to as the Land Department. You'll hear this a lot in the context of purchase of property. That's condominiums or real estate here in the kingdom. You'll also hear talk of this rather frequently when you talk about long-term leases in the kingdom. So what is the Land Office? Well, it's somewhat akin, if we're looking at it from a United States context, it's somewhat akin to the Registrar of Deeds, and that is one of their main functions, is keeping records of Shinote title and various other forms of title to real estate here in the kingdom. There also is basically a revenue collection component to the functions of the Land Office. And what are we talking about? Well, what we're talking about is, in Thailand, they utilize a transfer fee mechanism for assessing a large amount of property taxes here in the kingdom. And by utilizing that mechanism, there needs to be somebody to collect the revenue associated with transfer fees. Who better than the individuals who are recording the transfer? So the Land Office also has the function of being a revenue collector, or a tax collector, if you will, specifically with respect to property taxes. So the Land Office on one hand is basically, a recorder's office for purposes of deed registration, etc., and lease registration for that matter. Any lease that's over 3 years in duration will need to be registered with a Thai Land Office and registered onto the Shinote title of a given piece of real estate for it to be considered enforceable pursuant to Thai law. A lease that's over the duration of 3 years is not considered enforceable pursuant to Thai law. So the long-term leases are going to be registered down there. And then at the same time, they also have this function of being the collection point for things like the transfer fees associated with the transfer of a given piece of real estate or lease, if it's not being, conveyanced fully, it's not being sold. And also duty stamps. Duty stamps are a major component of, taxation again here in Thailand. And duty stamps oftentimes have to be purchased and applied with respect to, especially leases here in the kingdom, long-term leases especially, in order for them to comport with the revenue code. So the Land Office is similar to things that we have, for example, in the United States, but at the same time it's rather different. So and it also has a very unique sort of Thai twist to it. It's just the way that they do things here. The Land Office, the Land Department, has to be dealt with in matters pertaining to conveyancing of a given property or conveyancing of certain types of property rights. So for that reason, those who are looking to purchase property or real estate here in the Kingdom of Thailand are going to have to deal with that office in some capacity.